down here. We're going to stop for a moment. So I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to put this into neutral, right? And then here, we're good. Turn on our propeller. There we go. I'm going to beep the horn, and we definitely need some bubbly beverages. Quack, 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 quack. Bit of that. Bit of that. Propeller's biting in. So we're going to have 7 new drivers here, and they're still training and trying to figure out how to drive these things. They're a little bit tricky. And so if you look to the left, you're going to see a rainbow of colors over here. Somebody got the front of that really good. Look at that. Man. So the train is being carried over the drawbridge right now, and any boats coming and going from the harbor have to wait and go through there, and that has to go up, and that goes out to the new lock and dam system. Wow. So you ask why we call it the new lock and dam system, and I often feel people like, how come we can't go through the new system? But anybody going through the river has to go through the old lock and dam system altogether. So welcome to the Charles River. I think we need a little air here. There we go. If you go to Fenway Park during a game, you might hear this song, I love that dirty water. Boston, you're my home. Bum, 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 but I love that dirty water. This used to be that dirty water. It did, but no longer. Because the Charles River Watershed Association got together with the DCR, Department of Conservation, Recreation, and the EPA, and cleaned this all up. Oh, look at the fish. You got a little eel, a little fish. There's a lot of fish in the Charles River. And look at these guys. All right, so those are seagulls. These guys, I think they're all brothers and sisters. Those are double-crested cormorants. And those guys swim underwater for hundreds of feet. You got lots of cormorants around here in the Charles River. But yeah, they've cleaned this up so much that it is now rated swimmable. You believe that? It's true. It's rated swimmable. In fact, this water I have here, that's where I got this water. Not from here. I only look insane, okay? I didn't get it. So, before Blackstone was on the Shama Peninsula, people did come here for decades. They were coming here and they were hunting and they were fishing. And John Smith was here in the early 1600s, and he was mapping the whole New England coast. And he saw this river, and he called it the Massachusetts. He brought the map back to England, and he showed young Prince Charles. Elizabeth, how old are you? 14. Prince Charles was 15 years old, and he took a look at the map, and he said, I want to name that river after me, because it's going to be around for hundreds of years. And so he did. And later, he became King Charles I. So a lot of people think this was named after King Charles. He became King Charles later. Do you know what happened to King Charles I? He was beheaded. And we have a race up here called the Head of the Charles Regatta. It's got nothing to do with that. Please be careful back there. It's falling down. There's a green light on our left. It looks like that were red. We would have to stop here, and they'll probably be shutting off the traffic and opening up the drawbridge. This drawbridge was replaced last year. So this is 1 year old, and I think they did open it up in April of last year. It's called the Andrew Craigie Drawbridge, and Andrew Craigie survived the Battle of Bunker Hill. There is a doorway on our left. That door would slide over here, another one slide over there, and this was an active lock and dam system. So what happened was the 1800s, in the back bay, it's a high tide, nice, it might be clover, tea and crumpets, very nice. Then low tide, ooh, smelly mud flats. High tide, lovely. And so they said, no more of these smelly mud flats. In 1908, they created this lock and dam system, and that created the basin. Keep all the water out there, got rid of the mud flats, and regulated the water too, because they used to flood the back bay every now and then. I have to hit a horn right here for a moment. Now you see these little buckets with flowers and weeds in them right here? There is one at the end of this wall. And every spring, a Canada goose comes and sets up shop here and lays her eggs. She came here last week, and here she is on the corner. She doesn't seem to mind our horns too much. The first time she looked at me, she's totally ignoring me by. And her husband is usually right around here checking things out, making sure everything's okay. I told you we had lots of cormorants. They like to sit on this little pipe over here in the water, and I think they actually left the pipe there for them. It was part, I was told it was part of a sunken tugboat, but they got the tugboat out of that there because of the cormorants.